Thanks, Les. I forgot to turn it on. Again, what I was saying was basically, I thought this would pop, but I don't like trading against the market, so I didn't want to go long with it while the market is pulling. So I pretty much stayed off on it. Has a lot of support right here below here. So me personally, I just don't want to go against the market. I didn't feel as if we'd get a huge bounce. If it did bounce, I was only looking for 73.09 as a spot to look for. So what I'll do is wait for market to at least show itself to the upside, and then I'll play a trend break. And that's what I'm looking at on that. And as you can see, not much of a bounce. Here's the pull. If this trend does not hold, I think we go lower. I'll probably revisit this or start looking around that 71.64 or yesterday's low if we continue to pull, and see if we can get some base. And PayPal did have, I think, mixed numbers or whatever the case may be. So I think that kind of freaked a couple people out on the square. But as you can see, I think PayPal also got an upgrade from SunTrust from 88 bucks to 115, whatever it was. So yeah. Looking at Apple, looking at a couple things, everything is still pulling, no basing just yet. So no need to try to be a hero and jump into this and try to nail this quick pop. Break, if there's breaks, I think we go lower. Still not seeing any basing on the overall market just yet, so I'm not going to hop into that just yet. Yeah, market still pulling. Let's see if we can get this lower. No need to jump in it just yet. I'm smiling because I know we're right at support, but I can't trade against the market right now. I don't want to be in a similar situation as yesterday. Yeah, I see it broke my rules yesterday, and it was a little stressful trading yesterday. It wasn't easy as I normally like it. Market's still pulling. Everything is still pulling, guys. Again, I just think Square is just sitting at some nice support. If it does break, we're going to see that 71.73 area real quick, and possibly 71.64. At which point I'll probably look for a trend break and then see if I can scalp that long. If not, it holds here, we can possibly bounce. So we'll just see how it plays out. Market is still pulling. There it goes. There's your pull. Come on. Keep coming. Come on, come down some more. Nothing yet. Still being patient, guys. See what happens. Sure, you guys can pretty sure see the risk so far. I just don't want it here. Market is still yanking. I just can't. Not going through what I went through yesterday. I mean, with the market pulling the way it is right now, I'm pretty like what I'm seeing how Square is holding up. Let's just flip real quick. Let me just look at PayPal. Let me see what that's doing. All right, let's send this loading. There it goes. Which is pretty shocking as you see PayPal, nice push out the gate, basing, see if this start pulling back, find some base there. So I just want to see what was going on with PayPal. There's a trend break, but again, I want a better risk reward than this. I'm just not happy with it quite yet. Has some resistance at 72.36. That'll be also another level that you can possibly look at. Get above that, hold that, you can probably push that as well. So it's a couple areas I'm looking at. Trend. What is the market trying to do? It's trying to bounce off this bottom, but not a big bounce just yet. Spread. 5-cent spread. Bad. I'm not taking this. I'll be straightforward with you guys. If Square goes without me, it's just gonna go out me this morning. Reason being, I'm looking at the overall market. Looking at a lot of these sectors. A lot of them are pulling, trying to base, but I haven't seen any clear basing yet. So if I jump into this, I can either get caught up in the chop fest. There's no clear direction right now. It is trying to break out. All right, this is the first green candle I'm starting to see really on the market that's trying to hold this base here. Spreads are 738. So what? Spread it open up a little bit here. Happy with this just yet. Not happy with this yet. Hey Les, I know you've been trading with me a while. What do you see? I might have to ask you what you're seeing on this. Am I overly being too safe on this one, Les? What are your thoughts? I don't think I am. I just feel as if the market is not telling us this is ready yet. And what I don't want to do is try to take this and have this tight of a risk on it. Just like pretty much no breach. See, here it goes. This is what I didn't want to get caught into. There it goes. And that's what I was looking at. Even if you took it here, you would have to risk here. What is that for me? 72. 20 cents. It's a 20-cent risk. Oh, not doing it. See if we can slap some kind of trend or something on this visual right now. Market is still pulling. I can't. Chop fest right here. I don't want to get called into this range trading like I did yesterday. It sucked. Boring trading. I would rather sit on the sidelines on this one. Hey, this might be another boring day for me, but this time I would rather be on the sideline versus being in the trenches and having to manage a trade like I had to yesterday. It was not fun. MU is extremely strong this morning. Apple's weak. Microsoft haven't showed itself just yet as well. Financials are pretty weak. Netflix nasty pull at the open. Yeah. Again, the chip sector is the only one showing some kind of base in here, which is a plus, but the overall market is pulling. As you can see, Square is if you look at this chart, it is trying to hold these levels. Just think it's really holding this level pretty nice. Nice base. Dude, this market is pulling hard. And this is staying up pretty well. So any bounce on this market, we might get a good bounce out of the Square, which is what I'm looking at. Yeah, I know, Les, right? Yeah, I've noticed that this whole week I was like, it's just been frustrating. I couldn't nail it. Well, trade if you're looking at it. What do you? Yeah, this is one I'm gonna have to be patient with because both days that I did trade it, I didn't get huge returns. It was okay. The range just wasn't there. Was the job numbers? I think the job numbers probably did that come out today? Was that bad? It probably was. Might have to go look at that. But as you can see, the range is just nothing. Still nothing. Looking at futures are pulling as well. I cannot trade against the market like I did yesterday again. I'm sorry, guys. I have to respect my rules on this one. I mean, Apple looks okay down here, but again, how do you fight the market? I mean, Apple can't even reclaim yesterday's low, which is the issue. Needs to reclaim yesterday's low, possibly get a bounce on that. Roku pretty much is looking strong. MU looks strong. One of the only two that I'm really seeing that are extremely strong is that Roku and MU. But even Roku is having trouble coming out of the range that it was in yesterday. Nothing yet, nothing yet. So if I do take it, I would have to give it a 72.20 as my risk. Break this trend and see if we can pop it a little. Or do I just back off today? All right, let's try here. I'm going to give it a 72.20. Wait for a little pullback. Come on, pull back. Got a few things bouncing here, so if I do give it, that 72.25 would be my stops. I'm in it. This is gonna be my stops no matter what. And see if I can bounce this a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Everything is just stuck right in this little range here. It just is crazy. What happens? Okay, it looks like we was okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. So goodbye, guys, so far. Now let's see if we can pop this top and get a nice little push. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to trim this down a little bit here. That's how you nail it. Nice little pop. As you guys know, I trimmed it, left a little bit on. So there we go. Yeah. Good read, good take. Now we'll just manage the remainder of our position. See if we can get this to rock out. There we goes. There we go, baby. Patient, guys, patient. Waited for the trend break, took it off the trend break. Should have waited for a little pullback. I didn't. I took it right up here. Got a nice little pop off that. Rock out. Woo. Now I just have a little small position now, and I just see what I can get on it. See if I can rock out to the 73.09 on this, and if I get that, I'll be happy on the my profits on the day. If not, just cut it and walk away. Market has not been the greatest lately, but again, nice little move, nice little pop. Happy with it. And guys, as you can see lately, I have not even been sitting in the trades. I literally get the pop I want and I'm out on the equity side. And reason being is we haven't been getting, like, other than I think it was Monday or Tuesday, the day I missed square, majority of the moves been little short little pops, 20-30 cents, and then it'll go the opposite direction. So it's been hard to nail strong trends. So that's why I'm in and out of trades. I'm just getting what I can get, and I'm not risking too much. There it goes. See if we can get to 7309. Again, I think that PayPal being up this way and got that upgrade is a plus for Square, but I mean, we'll see. As you can see, it pretty much held up real nice with the market pulling. Typically, Square will yank with it, and that's what I was surprised about. There it goes, guys. We're getting a nice little push here. Let's see if we can get to 7309. Pretty much nailed it. Woo! Morning, Carlos. That's how we nailed that one, baby. And now we just let it rock out. Guys, you know 7309 is the resistance area. Do not be shy. Take profits. I am taking profits here. I don't care where else it goes. Taking some more off. There we go. Let's see if we can pop to 73.9. If we cannot, I think we start pulling back again. Let's start adjusting these trends. Put that there. If we do get a pullback, no matter what, I'll be out on the remainder of my position. Let's go ahead and mark that. Let's go to edit this one. Probably the pullback would be 72.61. Turn you off. 72.61. I won't give it any more than 72.61, and I'll just continue to raise. Well, I might have to change that now already. 72.87. Let's rechange that. We're testing that resistance area. We need to break that and pop that and see if we can get a nice push on it. So far so good. 72. Let's bring you up to, I can't see that. 72.68. We'll do 72.68. Just pop that up a little bit. I might even do 72. Damn, this thing is moving. Let's do 72.71. I can't even get the thing going. All right, we'll do 72.71 on the pullback, and let's see what happens. There it goes, guys. This is what you call, we nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Love it, love it. I know I should have had full size, but you know I got to protect profits, baby. Oh man, there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna scale out a little bit more here, and I'll let the rest rock out. Know what? I'm just gonna take full positions off. I am completely out. I ain't happy with my gains this morning. I'm not even gonna play around. If it runs, it runs. If it does pull back again, I'm telling you guys, if it can't hold 73.06, breaks that level, you probably pull back down to 72, 71. You need to find some basing, and then you can push higher. From here on out, again, like you guys know how I play it, I will let my contracts do the rest. I just want to scout with the equity and keep it going. So 1-0 this morning, guys. One trade. Happy with my profits. No need to do any more. Patient. The chop fest, as I was very clear, I didn't want to get into the chop fest. Waiting for the break. Here's your range break. I took it, and we nailed this nice little pop. I'm not sitting around for it. Take what I can get and get out. Let's run. If this holds, you get more of a push. My option contracts will take care of the rest for me. I'm fine with that. Overall market, I'm looking at the Qs, the S&P 500, the futures. Everything was pretty much extended to the downside. Almost filled the extension. If they hold that trend, you can start pushing higher. Chip sector is now pulling back, so careful on the chip sector. Ooh, financials, nice little pop. Still need some work to put in, but I think the Square might give us what we want. We break 70. We break this trend right here. See this trend? Pop this trend. You get a nice little push into that 73.55. And then you have to break 73.55 to go to 73.99 is what I'm looking on that. Might get a nice push on this. If I miss the rest of it, might have left a lot of money on the table. I'm fine with that. Again, today we did pretty good. 30 minutes in and out is pretty much what I like to do. Get it done within 30 minutes. So great morning, guys. Great morning. Said, congrats on your marriage. So that's that. Here it goes, guys. This is why I say take your props, take it while you have it. We already popped it. We popped the main resistance area. If it cannot hold, look for a pullback, probably into the 72, 71. We can probably even adjust that. I think you might get more of a pull, probably 72, 60. I'll probably say 65-ish, somewhere around there. Is the pullback level because of that trend slow up and stuff. So what you want to look is, here's the trend. Come back, test this trend. You need this trend to hold to push higher. We're already given that key resistance at level up. We need to hold above this to go push higher. If we can't pull back into the trend, need trend to hold. Trend doesn't hold, you pull back into 72, 65, and so on, back down until you get one of these levels to hold up. Again, market is trying to come off the bottom, which is a plus. Let's see how that happens, or what that'll happen, or how it'll move about, but that's looking pretty good. Roku, again, guys, extremely strong. Broke out that range push. MU, I told you guys the chip sector was pulling back, so you should have expected MU to pull back along with it. That's where you're getting that pullback. Facebook beat earnings, looked at pretty nice. That's pulling back. You gotta expect some people to take profits on that baby. What else do we have? Netflix is still tanking. BA, haven't seen much, still holding yesterday's low, it looks like. Amazon is right in the range. All right, no problem said, man. I'm proud of you, man. Other than that, guys, if y'all have any questions, I don't have any equity positions on the table right now. I only have my option contracts. We nailed it this morning, 1-0 on the equity side, so I'm pretty much happy with that. I don't know if you guys want to talk about anything, pull up any charts, any questions, let me know. Right now I'll just be looking around, testing different strategies out. I think we're trying to push, like I said, I think market has found bottom, is trying to push higher here. So that's what I'm watching. There it goes. As you guys can see what I'm saying, square is holding 7309. You hold that, need to break this trend, take out 7366, I mean 56. And then you can possibly push, I think the next key area after you break that, probably 7354, 7355. It's about the same. That's going to be a strong resistance area. Pay attention to this area right here. Yesterday's high. Extremely key area, but you have to break out of this trend right here. So again, guys, I told you guys, PayPal was key. You can't hear me? Am I can you hear me now, JP? Can you guys hear me? Hello. I got my mic running. Seems like it's going. If you guys can't hear me, let me know, please. Am I coming in low? Do I have the right mic on? I think I do. Lex, can you test? Can you let me know if you can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. So here it goes, guys. Again, looking great. Like I told you guys, PayPal was the key to this move today. Again, PayPal. Good audio. Okay, thanks, Les. So again, guys, PayPal was key to this. This is why I watched PayPal earnings yesterday, and I paid close attention to it. And this is why I was so key on to this. And if you guys flip on PayPal numbers wasn't the greatest, but I think there was mixed. Is what the issue was. But I think that upgrade also helped it. And as you can see it, right, missed, pulled, and overnight and pre-market pretty much made up all his gains. And I told you, I think they had $115 price upgrade. So all that was a plus. Now, if this would have tanked, then I would have been more worried on my square position, because 9 times out of 10, they would have probably expected that square to miss. So whatever their numbers are looking like they might expect Square to beat now, and I think that might push Square higher. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's all speculations at this point until the numbers come out. And as you can see, Square is trying to push. I might have left I left so much money on the table. But again, you guys got to understand where I'm coming from. It was rough trade yesterday. Square haven't been giving me the moves I've been looking for. So I just took what I can take, and today gave me what I wanted. It's part of trading. Okay, thanks, Les. JP, I think you might have turned on that volume, JP. So overall, we popped this spot right here, guys. This is what we need to pop. We popped this. I think we head into this area right here. Very key. Break that. We're off and running. But it has a lot of resistance coming in after this level, and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. See all this resistance? We got to break through all of this. Can it be done? I think it can, but first foremost, we have to get out of this. And then we get a nice push into 73, 99, and so on. Facebook always has some negative. This is why I stay the heck away from it. It continues to have negative news coming left and right. I don't know if you guys can hear my alert service in the background, but it's just always something about privacy. Oh my gosh. And they just keep defeating just there it goes. Look at guys, we left so much freaking money on the table today. This is crazy. Now you pop this top, guys. You guys know what I say. Anytime you take the previous day high, typically you get a nice little push after that. So we're going right into some key resistance, not even just the yesterday's high, but you also have other resistance levels at this point right here. It's more than just yesterday high. This is why we got rejected at that level yesterday. Seeing if I can tighten this trend up. I don't know if you guys are trading it, but just to be on the safe side, it's never, because you see how far this is. I want to see if I can adjust. I might even leave that one on there, but what I'm going to try to do, see if I can tighten that up a little bit, see if it makes a big difference. That's kind of, yeah, that's more, that looks a little better. So I'll leave these two on it. So basically what I'm saying is if it gets rejected at these levels, come down. These are two trends that you can watch that you might want to see a hold. If not, you know, the levels of support will be 73.09. We can bring this pullback level up, I think, to the 72.94. Let's do 94 to give us some room. If you guys wanted to play the pullback level, that would be here. I wouldn't give it any more than that, because look how far this next trend is that you would be coming back down to. I wouldn't give it too much more than that. But again, same resistance level that we faced yesterday, same issues. We're facing it today. I think this is extremely key for us to break out and push higher. That area is a lot of resistance right in here. Here's the pullback, right? So this is why you have to watch those resistance areas and pay attention where stocks struggle at. You have to watch those levels. All right, here's trying to hold it, looking good. So this is why I gave you these levels to watch. All right. Overall market got rejected at, well, let me say the S&P 500 pretty much got rejected at yesterday's low. So you're getting a pullback there. Nasdaq couldn't hold yesterday's low, getting a pullback there. Futures got rejected at yesterday's low as well. Need to take those levels out. Financials are pretty much holding yesterday's lows and are coming off of yesterday's low, which is why you should get a nice little bounce. But looking at some of these financial charts, they are going right into resistance, so it's going to be some work for that to get going. That's what I'm looking at right now. Probably be on here a little longer, guys, and then I'll probably bounce and call it a day. Extremely key level to me, I think, on, yeah, still the same thing. All the levels are pretty much matching up. If we can get back above, just know if Square gets back above, I would say 73.88, we got a good chance to get a nice push to the upside. That's what I'll be looking for. But as you can see, the rejection is real. Coming back down, can hold 73.09. Let's see if this level holds. If this level doesn't hold, we can even change that probably to 72.85. Let's make, nope, I'm gonna leave it right there. But if it does break this 72.85 level, which will be just below it, but I'll leave it there. Testing this trend. Got the 73.09 support right there. Can't hold it. You guys know this is probably a little good support. If it cannot hold it, we should come back down to test these pullback levels. Again, market got rejected at those levels as I spoke to, so we're getting pullbacks. So if that's pulling back, you guys should know what else should be pulling back, right? Square should come back down with it. Probably give it into this pullback. If this does not hold, then I'll probably bounce, head out. Again, in order for you guys to even try to even consider scalping this again to the upside, one of the levels that you might want to see it take out is going to be this little trend here. If you take out this trend, as you can see, I can now take these out because we're taking these out. There's no need for them anymore. They didn't help. Those are just to tell you get out of the trade if you was long. I will now remove those because they're not helping me anymore, but cluttering my charts. Need to see a clear picture. Now we'll see if we get pulled back right into that 72.94 or 72.85 area, somewhere around there. 72.94, 72.92, anywhere around there. Let's see if we get a pullback. You can also watch this level right here. See this little pullback that can't hold, and we should, as you can see, it's happening. Overall market is still pulling, so if that overall market is still pulling, then I think we crushed this pullback level and pull back more. Is what I'm looking at, and no long until you can take out this new trend right to it. And as you can see, it's trying to hold up. You see the little green calendar right here up, couldn't hold it. Then you get the yank because the pullback level couldn't hold. Test that 72.85 level or right into here. Let's see what happens. There's a pullback. See, this is why you expect these trends, guys. You knew resistance was here, couldn't pop that resistance, started pulling back. Take your profits, or give it to the trend. Trend can't hold, get out. If you did not, we pretty much went long right about here. You pretty much gave away all your gains. If you waited for, no, I'm sorry, we went long down here. Almost gave up all your gains. All right, guys, so this, now if this continues to pull with the market, it's probably going to go all the way back down to this trend level, and go. And this is why I was speaking about it earlier today when I said I'm just taking what I can, because typically it gives you a nice pop and then it pulls hard, and it's doing it again today. This is what I didn't want to get caught up in. when I took profits. But hey, better safe than sorry. Green on the day. Here it comes right back into this trend. You can probably expect it to hold up somewhere within this level, because this is where we had huge consolidation, held up pretty good. If that level breaks, if these levels give up, I mean, this can easily go back down to that 71.64, 71.73 level. If these levels cannot hold up. Pull back. See if this level holds. If not, this is where you can start looking at for some support. Now market, just so you can see the visual of it, what I'm looking at. I'll probably say right around, just to be on the safer side, let's say here. Let's edit this so I know this is not a turn you off. All right, bingo. That looks better. There it goes. Trend couldn't hold. Pull back. Going right back to where it came from. Market is still tanking. Again, guys, this is why you take profits when you have it. Right? You gave up all your gains at this point if you was being greedy. There it goes. So we made a nice bounce, gave it all up, right back into this level of chop fest. These levels cannot hold, guys. This is going right back down to that 71.64 area. So some people say I'm too safe. Some people say I trade safe. And I mean, this is why I am the way I am. I mean, yes, did I miss this entire move? I made some of it and I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't know. Look where it came into these levels. Like I said, hopefully they hold up and try to bounce it again. But this is when it starts getting harder. As you can see, yesterday was pretty hard at these levels. Once you get that first initial move, you get the pullback. It's a little harder to gauge and get going again. But let's see what happens. This will be the secondary move. Same thing. Needs to break out this range, which it did. It's holding it. Risk would be somewhere down here to try to bounce this again. I'm not doing it. I'm fine with my profits today. No need to risk it again. That would just be me being greedy. Market is still pulling, telling me this can probably still come back down. And that's it, guys. Is there any charts you guys want to look at before I get up out of here? If not, guys, this is all for me. I'm done for the day. I'm going to take my profits and run. I'm not going to play around with this market, not with these up and down movements that it's showing. So if anything, the only way I'm playing this now is just through my contracts for the rest of the day. I probably won't trade at all for the rest of the day. I'll probably be done. Yeah, no need for me trading anymore. All right, guys, if you guys like what you're hearing, please give me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Feel free to share whatever you're seeing on YouTube. All I'm trying to do is just share the knowledge, help people gain withdraw funds from the market. Feel free to ask questions. Like I said, I gave you guys my Gmail account, which is MarcSkyStocks@gmail. Reach out, got any questions, I'm gonna try to help the best I can. If not, I don't ever mind directing you to some of the guys who taught me how to trade, who I followed and learned a lot from. Whatever is going to help you make money, let me know. I'm willing to share that information. So again, guys, take care, enjoy. And another room I always keep on shouting out is Pro Options. Let me say the right name before I do say this. Is wait a minute, make sure I say the names right. Where are ya? Pro option calls on Discord. If you're on Discord, you can find them there. They're pretty good. The other one is, you know what? I just shared the links. How about that? I'll share the links right now below. Oh man, I'm doing it for the wrong screen. Share the links down below if you guys ever want to join their rooms and check them out. They're pretty good. If you guys love trading options, they love the option aspect of it. And I'll share the links right now. Here's the first one. And I'll give you the second link in just a second of the second room. So I think the first one I just shared is Atlas Trading. No, that's Pro Option Calls. That's their link. You know what? Let me write their names right by it to make it more noticeable. All right, let me redo it because it's screwing up. All right, here it goes. Giving me the link, so what I do is create, copy. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get this. This is all. Oh, what am I doing? You know what? Let's do it this way. How about this? More than one ways. There we go. Pro. That one. Get you guys the other link to the other room. I wish when we shared it, they automatically just gave you the freaking name and I wouldn't have to do all that, but go to the right channel sheets. And the other room is writing it in now. All right, so I just shared the two rooms. So again, guys, that's it for me. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, guys. I'm willing to help any way that I can. Again, guys, if you like what you're hearing, please share, subscribe, like, whichever. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.